You know that moment when the plane lands, you stand up and your body goes, absolutely not. Knees tight, back cranky, and you're walking off like you aged 5 years somewhere over Nebraska. And there's one mistake that can hit you right in the middle of the flight, the kind that makes you go, why did I do that? I'll tell you what it is in a minute, because it's the easiest one to fix. Long flights in economy just feel different as we get older. It's not about being tough. It's about setting yourself up so you land ready to enjoy the trip instead of needing a recovery day. In this video, I'm keeping it simple. Seat, clothes, legs, sleep, and the must-haves you should never bury in checked luggage. 5 small moves that decide whether you step off the plane feeling steady or feeling wrecked. All right, let's make economy a lot less punishing. Your seat isn't just comfort, it's mobility. Pick wrong, and even a normal flight starts feeling like work. Here's the quick rule of thumb. If you want the easiest movement, go aisle near the front. If you want the best shot at sleep, go window. If you want more legroom, exit row, only if you truly meet the requirements. Check in the second it opens, usually 24 or 48 hours before departure, so you get a real choice before the good spots disappear. And if you're tempted by the exit row, keep it simple. It's only worth it if you can move quickly and follow crew instructions without hesitation. Not sure? Skip it. Low stress beats extra inches. Before you lock anything in, quick check Aerolopa or seat maps so you don't end up with a seat that doesn't recline or one parked by the galley. And avoid the middle seat whenever you can. Feeling boxed in is how a fine flight turns into a long one. Now, here's the part people underestimate. A good seat still won't save you if you show up wearing the wrong outfit. I made that mistake once with a nice outfit, tight, stiff, zero stretch, and I was miserable 2 hours in. For older joints, that's a fast track to a long flight. So let's talk layers. The cabin isn't a fashion show, it's a temperature roller coaster, and for seniors, the wrong outfit doesn't just annoy you, it makes your joints pay for it. My rule is the 3 S's: soft, stretch, slip-on. Soft means breathable, loose fabric that won't pinch after hours of sitting. Stretch means nothing that locks your hips and lower back in place, because stiff waistbands and denim feel fine at the gate, then turn into a problem mid-flight. And slip-on means shoes you can take on and off easily, because feet swell and nobody wants to fight with laces in a tiny seat. One underrated move: pack clean socks in your personal bag and change near the end of the flight. It sounds small, but it makes your feet feel human again, and you step off the plane feeling less worn out. Dress for circulation, warmth, and easy movement. When your clothes stop fighting you, the flight gets easier. And speaking of circulation, this is where a lot of people land and suddenly realize their lower legs feel heavy and puffy. That's why compression socks are worth it. Halfway through a long economy flight, you look down and your ankles don't even look like your ankles anymore. Your legs feel heavy, tight, and when you finally stand up, you move like you're warming up a rusty hinge. That's exactly why compression socks are worth it, especially as we get older. They gently squeeze your lower legs so blood doesn't pool in your feet for hours, which means less swelling, less of that brick legs feeling, and a lower risk of flight-related clots doctors worry about on long trips. This isn't just a comfort hack either. A major Cochrane review found that on flights over 4 hours, passengers wearing graduated compression stockings had a big drop in silent DVT cases and less leg swelling compared to people who didn't wear them. Here's the simple way to use them. Put them on before you board, wear them the whole flight, and make sure they're smooth. No bunching or tight folds. If you've got extra risk factors, the CDC's advice is to talk with your doctor about whether compression stockings are a good idea for you. And if you have circulation disease, diabetes complications, or any skin or foot issues, it's smart to ask your doctor before using a stronger, tight compression pair. You land feeling lighter and steadier, and that's a great start. But compression socks are only half the fix. The other half is a 10-second habit that makes a huge difference once you do it right. You have to unstick your body during the flight. If you stay locked in one position for hours, everything starts to tighten. hips, back, even your shoulders, and that stiff, cranky feeling follows you off the plane. The good news is you don't need a workout up there. You just need little resets. When the seatbelt sign is off, stand up, stretch for 10 seconds, and take a slow lap to the galley. That's it. You're not chasing steps. You're keeping your body from freezing. And when you're stuck in your seat, use the 30 to 30 to 30 routine. 30 seconds of ankle circles, 30 seconds of squeezing your calves like you're pumping them, then 30 seconds of gentle knee lifts, one side, then the other. It's simple, it's quiet, and it keeps your legs and hips from stiffening up. Want to make it automatic? Set a timer for about every 90 minutes. When it goes off, don't negotiate, just reset. And if your seatback screen has a short stretch routine, try the 2-minute one. It's surprisingly helpful once your spine starts feeling stuck. Treat movement like in-flight medicine. Don't wait until you hurt to stand up. Stand up so you don't end up hurting. Movement keeps your body from locking up. The next step is keeping your nervous system from tightening everything back up. So let's do a quick, calm reset you can use right in your seat. You know that moment when you've shifted in your seat like 20 times and nothing feels right? That's usually not the seat anymore. That's your body bracing. Before you change positions again, do this first. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6, and repeat for 1 minute. It tells your nervous system we're safe, and your shoulders and jaw stop clenching without you even noticing. That's when you finally start getting comfortable. Then give your mind an anchor: music, an audiobook, or picturing your first calm moment after landing. You don't need to be good at meditation. You just need to stop keeping your body on high alert for 8 hours. And here's the next comfort killer: what you put in your body. I've seen people do everything right: seat, pillow, breathing. Then 1 salty meal and 2 coffees later, they feel awful. So let's talk food and water. Because for seniors, dehydration hits fast. On a long economy flight, the fastest way to feel miserable is to eat like you're at a food court and drink like you're not trapped in dry cabin air. Seniors get hit harder by this because dehydration doesn't just mean thirsty. It can mean headache, dizziness when you stand up, cramps, and that wiped out feeling the second you land. So I stick to 3 simple rules. Water first. Start sipping early and keep it steady. Small sips, not chugging. About a cup an hour is a rough guide for a lot of people, but listen to your body and adjust. Bring an empty bottle through security and fill it before boarding. If you tend to feel drained, 1 electrolyte packet can help. Just don't overdo it. Salt down. Airplane meals and snacks are sneaky salty. Heavy, greasy, or super salty food is how you end up bloated and uncomfortable, and then sleep becomes impossible. Keep it light and familiar. Coffee with a plan. If you want caffeine, have it early, then switch back to water. Late coffee plus dry cabin air is a common recipe for headaches and that jittery, can't get comfortable feeling. Quick note: if your doctor limits fluids for heart or kidney reasons, follow that plan, not airplane advice. Now keep that water, snacks, and anything you'll actually use within arm's reach, because digging in the overhead mid-flight is unnecessary stress. One of the fastest ways to make a long flight harder is putting everything in the overhead bin, then realizing the stuff you actually need is up there. Now you're either stuck without it, or you're doing that awkward reach and pull move that strains your shoulders and annoys the whole row. The fix is simple. Keep a small essentials bag under the seat in front of you. Not a second suitcase, just a slim pouch that becomes your easy access kit. Soft and flexible, so it slides under without stealing all your leg room. And ideally, a couple compartments, because 1 big black hole bag is how you end up digging around like you lost your keys. In my pouch, I always keep the same 5 things: my meds, lip balm or eye drops, a charging cable, tissues, and 1 light snack. That's it. If I have those 5, I can handle pretty much anything without getting up. Set it up before boarding, and the whole flight feels calmer, less stretching, less fumbling, less getting up just to retrieve 1 tiny thing. And when you're ready to rest, you're not hunting for your eye mask or headphones. They're already right there. So now let's turn that setup into actual sleep in economy. Ever notice the few people who actually sleep in economy don't look tougher than everyone else? They just set themselves up like they plan to win. If you're older, the goal isn't sleep like a baby. It's wake up without your neck and lower back filing a complaint. Start with the headrest. Those little wings on the sides? Fold them in so your head stops drifting and snapping back every 5 minutes. Now take that airline pillow and ignore your neck. Put it behind your lower back. That one change can turn the seat from "why is this shaped like that" into something your spine can tolerate for hours. If your seat has an armrest release, lift it only when it makes sense. Some rows have it, some don't, but when it works, you get a little more room to lean without feeling boxed in by hard plastic. Then bring one piece of gear that actually helps. A neck pillow that supports under your chin, so you're not doing the classic head bob all night. And quick tip, if you use one of those U-shaped pillows, don't wear it the normal way. Flip it around so the opening is in the back. That way, you're not fighting that bulky cushion pushing your head forward and your neck feels less strained. Add a real eye mask, and you've basically told your brain, it's bedtime, even if the cabin is chaos. And here's a quiet comfort move. Once you're in the air, slide your personal item flat and rest your calves on it like a low footrest. It takes pressure off your legs and lower back. Just remember to tuck it back fully under the seat for landing. Do these small tweaks, and economy sleep goes from "no chance" to "I got a few hours, and I don't feel wrecked." And while you're setting yourself up to sleep, there's one mistake that can ruin the whole plan in seconds. Realizing the thing you need is packed where you can't reach it. That's why your meds and must-haves always stay with you in the cabin. You're 3 hours into a long economy flight. Cabin lights go down, you're trying to sleep, and then your head starts pounding, or your stomach turns, or your anxiety kicks up a notch. You reach for the one thing that would fix it, Tylenol. Your prescription, even a simple sleep aid. Then you remember, you packed it in your checked suitcase. Yeah, the suitcase that's currently somewhere under the plane, locked away like it's in witness protection. That's why this rule is non-negotiable. Anything you might need mid-flight stays with you. Prescriptions, basic pain relief, nausea meds, eye drops, lip balm, whatever keeps you functional. Because when you're stuck in a seat at 35,000 feet, "I'll grab it later" isn't a plan. And quick note on sleep aids, be careful. If you use melatonin or any sleep medication, talk to your doctor first, and never try something new for the first time on a plane. Mid-air is the worst place to discover. It makes you dizzy, nauseous, or confused. Your best sleep tools are still the boring ones: eye mask, neck support, and a setup that lets your body relax naturally. Now, don't pack it like you're tempting fate. Bring enough for the whole trip, plus at least 2 extra days. Flights get delayed, rerouted, canceled. Your body doesn't care. Keep meds in original bottles, carry a simple printed list of what you take, and snap a photo of your prescriptions on your phone. If you travel with liquids or medical supplies, a quick doctor's note can save you a lot of explaining at security. Now the practical stuff is handled. The last thing that makes a long flight feel shorter is where you put your attention, because the seat is small either way, but your mindset decides how long those hours feel. You're not flying for the tray table or the tiny seat. You're flying for the moment you arrive. Keep your mind on that first "I'm here" moment, because it makes the hours feel lighter. And if you use the tips we just covered, you step off the plane ready to enjoy the trip, not needing a day to recover. So that's the game. Set your body up right, and the flight stops feeling like something you have to survive. If this helped, hit like, so more older travelers see it before their next long haul. And subscribe if you want more no-drama flight tips that actually work. Now I want to make the next video based on what you pick. Comment one word, sleep or legs. Whichever one wins, I'll do a follow-up with a simple 10 minutes before boarding plan focused on that exact problem.